The importance of the Japanese bond market and understanding the Japanese bond market cannot possibly be understated. I've done a number of videos on this, but today's a great day as Japanese bond yields make new highs and US Treasury yields start to move higher as well, up to 4.29, now 4.30 on the 10-year Treasury yield. The reason for this being, number one, the Japanese bond market is the second largest bond market in the world. Number two, the Japanese are the largest holders of US Treasuries in the world, offshore, and of course that means that the US Treasury market and the US interest rate structure, and therefore the global interest rate structure, is incredibly sensitive to what the Japanese are doing with regard to their holdings of US Treasuries. And of course the interest rate differential, which is most often very wide between the US and Japan, hence the carry trade, the market is incredibly sensitive to any tightening of that spread. If you remember back to 2 years ago when we had the yen carry trade unwind, which is very delicately and very intricately linked to the US stock market, of course, because the carry trade is borrowing in the cheap currency, aka the Japanese yen, and then lending or investing in the higher yielding currency or market, being the US Treasury market or the US stock market, and which boils down all the way down to US tech stocks and real estate and other investment vehicles. But the NASDAQ in particular is very closely linked to the yen carry trade, as is the global rate structure, of course, which is the be-all and end-all. So if you look at what's going on today in the world, on top of the geopolitics, Greenland, Davos coming up, etc., with tariffs and all this stuff that we've talked about ad nauseum, in the background, and it's the background for most people, but for macro traders and professionals, it's front and center. Have a look at the long end of the Japanese bond market. It's gone like that. Look at the US Treasury market, yields are going like that. And that, at the moment, it's the speed of the move is not too aggressive, but it's getting to the point where it's very much grabbing the attention of all global investors and most definitely adding to the spicy cocktail that we call this market today. So those of you who enjoy markets and follow markets and want to know more about them, please do come and join my community where I talk through all these subjects at a very granular level. But just know this one thing. The Japanese bond market is utterly critical to understand on a number of levels and plays a major role in the most important fabrics and foundation of the global financial system.